Oh,
Aw.
yeah? You're cooking it for yourself? For
No, for both of us.
I love when Victoria cooks for me.
Yeah.
Dude, orange cooking is so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Courtney doesn't really know how to cook. So.
We don't either.
I cook like 3 things.
I
Yeah,
cook chicken, steak, and rice. That's
Oh.
it.
I can't
And
do
eggs,
that.
eggs.
I was
Eggs.
gonna say eggs,
No,
quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
That's so random.
I make a
No,
mean
it's easy.
burrito. My burritos are so good.
What do you put
A
in the
burrito sounds
burrito?
so
Well,
good.
you gotta have like a whole thing.
I want to go to
Wait,
Taco
okay,
Bell
we have
so
an interview
bad.
scheduled. Can someone see it?
Who is it?
Ollie?
It is Ollie.
Ollie?
Yeah, and you gotta have a whole setup going for like burritos or tacos.
Hey, we're already here. Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Sorry about the communication issues.
No, that's fine. Just, I'm used to it.
So you're not on the listserv. You didn't get the earlier email?
I got all the emails except the one that was my interview time. So
Interesting.
I don't know what's happened.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll look into that. Alright, so for the structure of the interview today, you will have 4 minutes for 3 questions that we have, and then 1 minute for the technical questions for the Judiciary Committee. Alright, so starting off, what is your motivation for applying to this seat?
Well, my name is Ali Mahmoudi. I'm a 4th year PhD student, international graduate student. And I've been a treasurer for one of the most important graduate student organizations, GSC. And we've been involved with different other student organizations, such as Black Student Organization and other students that are like international student of India and Iranian student organizations, because I'm also Iranian. So I think I have the skills as a leader, and I think that after 4 years, I can understand the needs of the graduate students, especially international graduate students. So I was like, I have to contribute. So I know I'm new, but I'm a fast learner. I wanted to apply for the budget committee, and you know, Mr. President, but I faced a technical issue. So yeah.
Alright, thank you. The next question is, what experiences do you have that would make you a good fit for this position?
One of the experiences is that because I was kind of involved with the bargaining sessions with the GAU, I understood the things about the legality of contracts, if they want to pass something, if they want to just fail something, and how they defend it, how they debate it. So because of this experience, I thought, okay, I can apply for this position, other than the leadership experience, of course.
Alright, thank you. And then the last question, what ideas do you have if you were to be selected for this role?
Well, this might sound a little bit odd, but I was thinking that I know there is a framework with the criteria for evaluating the proposed legislations and bills, but I've been thinking of making a GPT customized framework evaluator that can help the committee members to focus more on the implication and the constitutionality part of the proposed legislations and bills. So for clarity, format, and for legality, there are many ways to create something that could use AI and evaluate these things, so the committee can focus more on other parts of the legislations and bills, and it also would facilitate the process of evaluation. So that was kind of an idea that I had. So thank you.
Thank you. We'll now move into the technical questions for the Judiciary Committee.
Yes, sir.
What are the 5 criteria for reviewing all legislation?
Constitutionality, implication, legality, format, and clarity.
Alright, thank you. And then next question, what is the procedure for reviewing legislation in the Judiciary Committee?
You mean the 5-minute presentation, 5-minute Q&A, 5-minute debate, and 2 minute of final privilege.
Alright, then the last question we have, what can the Judiciary Committee move to do to legislation besides amend it?
Pass, postpone, fail on table.
All right. Thank you so much. Those are all the questions we have for you. Do you have any for us?
I know that I'm very new, and I know that there are a lot of people, but I just wanted to show that I care for the Senate government, and I think as an international student, I can bring a lot to the table. So,
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Have a good rest of your day.
You as well. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Are there any more? Okay, the next interviewee is Massimo, and he's interviewing for the open Murphree area permanent seat.
Is he outside?
I believe so.
If there's another application, you should send it to us.
Ah, yes. Actually, yeah, give it a second.
Pursuit topography. Second grade. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm going to forward
What's his last name?
Sullivan.
But it scares me every time.
Okay, I'm also forwarding you. There was one application that the individual could not submit it on the website in time, but did submit all of their application materials to me before the deadline. So,
Nope. Who's
nope.
the next one?
Benjamin Hardwick,
What's his time?
5:25.
Oh, wait. I
Let
didn't
me
see
make
anyone
sure-
else
Let me
waiting.
make sure it's not a phone interview.
Okay.
And I did forward that email to you with the application materials.
I didn't get it. Which
President.
Jokes.
Uh-huh. It's all four of it, yeah. Yeah, I think this space every 5 interviews is better than every 10. I think the most we've been off so far is 4 minutes. Okay, back to my burritos. Okay. You have to have black beans, pinto beans.
Oh, what?
You gotta have
Yeah.
two.
Black and pinto beans?
Gotta have both.
I've never made a burrito, so or like
my
a bean
mom
burrito.
doesn't like pinto beans. And
I
my
love
dad loves
pinto
them,
beans,
so
yeah.
like it's just tradition. You have to have some form of like shredded chicken, specifically.
So this isn't just a bean burrito.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say.
no, ground beef. You have to make a whole spread. Like I wouldn't
This
make
is
this
a
just for
lot of
myself.
protein.
Oh yeah, so
I
much
love
protein.
it.
And then you gotta have some sort of fajita veggies.
Yes.
Gotta saute them up.
So you do cook. That's pretty good.
It's not as good as my chicken parm. My chicken
What?
parm is so
Don't even get me started
Oh
on
my
chicken
God.
parm, man.
it's so good.
Those are like the best. That's the
I
best
like
food ever.
eggplant parmesan. Very
My
good.
Wow.
mom does too. Y'all are weird.
Are you?
Okay, you put 2 beans in your burrito.
I know I don't. I just cook 2
You
types of
just
beans. I
said-
don't put them both in my burrito.
Oh, you made it sound.
No,
You
you
didn't
buy a
know.
spread.
You
burrito.
No, you
Yes.
make like a whole thing, right? And you put it on like the cutting board, and then everyone like serves themselves what they want.
Have you seen those
My
charcuterie
guac is
boards
also
that people make where it's like just a wooden cutting board with a bunch of meat and like the
Eggs,
the
steak,
eggs.
and avocado.
Fire.
Are you kidding me? Like that's what I eat every day.
It looks really
Check
good.
out there again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's the best meal, honestly. I mean,
No one was here.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
was
Netherlands
1-0.
already
Netherlands tied. Then Spain went up to 1.
The Netherlands are done for, dude.
You think so? 2-2. They just tied it up right now.
Bro, I feel like the Netherlands has like the smallest population. Like how?
I don't know how they're so
There's a-
good because
yeah,
they do have a small
Belgium, It's
population.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
But like Belgium has a way. Like I feel like the Netherlands like comparatively.
And Netherlands has
Belgium
always
doesn't
been
have many
good.
people either.
What do you think the population of Belgium is?
I mean, it's at least like 5 to 10 million.
Netherlands is 17.8.
Belgium's 11.79.
It's crazy.
Belgium has less people than the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not socially aware.
Benjamin's because
Is Benjamin here?
yeah.
All right. Denmark's only 5.9, but they're also terrible. So, yeah.
What?
My apologies for the attire. My flight got in late.
No worries.
You're still on time.
Yep. I booked it here from that parking garage, man.
All right. So the procedure for today's interview, you'll have 4 minutes to answer 3 questions we have for you, and then 1 minute to answer. Actually, no. You'll have 5 minutes to answer all the 3 questions we have. My name's Aaron Rubai. I'm the chair of the Replacement Agenda Committee. And would everyone else like to introduce themselves? Or
I'm Julia, Senate President.
Anthony Wiosa, member at large.
And I'm Rafa, the majority party leader.
all right. So the first question we have for you is, what are your motivations for applying to the Student Senate?
Alright. Well, I really wanted to set up some volunteer opportunities. That was the main thing I wanted to come in with. I wanted to bring that to the table. And back at home, I'm a freshman, so back at home in Tampa, I did a lot like with environmental cleanup, stuff like that. And I've seen y'all do like some great volunteer opportunities like that before. And I really want to bring some more examples like that to the table and work on like working with other people's team, get some of that experience. I think that's a great experience to have.
Thank you. The next question we have is, what experiences do you have that would make you a good fit for this position?
All right. Well, I did a lot of volunteer opportunities back home. Led a lot of those cleanups. I also I did like FBLA back at home. It's Future Business Leaders of America. We would go and we'd do group projects together. I got to state 1 year, barely missed another year, but I do have a lot of team working experience coming out of high school. Here, not yet because I'm a freshman. However, I'm looking to increase those team working opportunities by doing this.
All right. And then the last question we have for you is, what ideas do you have if you were to be selected for this role?
All right. I said the cleanups too many times, so I'm going to say something else, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. But one of the things for sure, like, I mentioned the team building. Like, I really want to make sure that I, like, form tight connections with everybody, make a really nice, I don't know how to word it, but just make a nice feel in student government, make it, like, nice and connected, make everybody feel, like, at home, like, enjoy spending time with people. But the main thing for me is this cleanups, man. I love bringing opportunities like that to the table because a lot of people need that. They need those volunteer hours. They need stuff like that. And then events too, planning, field days. I remember there's a field day at the Rights that student government planned not that long ago, right before break. So, planning stuff like that. Finding opportunities for people to get involved, whether it's through volunteer opportunities or whether it's through fun events, field, stuff like that.
All right, thank you so much. Those are all the questions we have for you. Do you have any for us?
Not much really.
All right.
Yet again, I completely apologize, and I'm not wearing a suit right now.
Don't worry about
I
it.
had to
You're
book
okay.
it getting here. So,
All good.
all right, thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming in
you.
today.
Who's the next person?
Have a great rest of your day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
At 5:35, it's Aria
What's her last name?
Kemp
What was this guy's last name?
Hardwick, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a case.
I'm gonna pound of beef.
For just one sitting, or is that meal prep?
Dude, no, it's like the best protein. The macros are nuts. It's 520 calories. It's 96% lean beef. It's 520 calories.
There's no way for a pound?
88 grams of protein.
For a pound?
Yeah.
That's
And you just
insane.
eat that?
Well, I'll like cook it up with like some onions, some veggies, maybe some like cheese. But like, it's so good.
Where'd
Put
you
some
get
sauce
it?
on it. Trader Joe's.
Enjoy.
$7.50 a pound, which is like alright.
It's
Yeah.
not bad.
I mean, it's like an $8 meal,
Yeah.
and it is the best protein split I've ever seen. It's crazy.
Is it like beef?
Yeah, just ground beef. Sometimes I'll have chicken, but that's like more money.
Yeah. You're always giggling, man.
It's like kind of reminds me of you, Anthony.
What? Why?
Yeah, Lauren will make like multiple course. She'll make this Caesar chicken with like a Caesar salad too, which is so good. Like, she
Caesar
can actually-
chicken?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the Caesar
You
chicken?
like baked chicken, but like in a Caesar salad dressing.
Oh, dude, don't get
Oh.
me
She does. She's like all creative
Have
with
you
it.
seen
Like
the
it's soaking
Caesar,
up like this. The
Caesar
sauces are
salad
all wild.
burrito? Have you heard
Yeah, yeah.
that? Dude.
Of the what? Caesar salad burrito?
That's like a wrap. I don't classify that.
Okay, wrap.
It's a wrap.
wrap.
I know what you're talking. That was pretentious.
No, there's a difference
I mean, there's-
between a burrito
It's just,
and a
What's-
I mean,
what's the
technically there's
difference?
no
Burrito's
difference
close to
between a
both
wrap
ends.
and a burrito, in
Yeah,
my
where do
opinion.
you
Is that
draw
the
the-
difference?
If it's close
What's-
to both ends, it's a
Well,
burrito.
hold on.
If
It's
it's
close
not,
at
it's a
every
wrap.
end. You just cut it.
A wrap is also, that wrap is a burrito.
Fine. If you cut it, then it's a wrap.
No, the,
Not always.
If it's close to both ends and not cut, it's definitely a burrito.
but even if you cut in the middle, it could still be a burrito, dude. Like, let's say you go to like,
I agree with
No, at that
wrapping.
point, it's a wrap.
Okay.
Honestly.
well, no,
You
but he's right, actually,
consider-
technically, because like the wrap that you're
consider-
talking about
okay,
is a burrito then. Because the Caesar
No.
salad, you know, if it isn't cut in
It's not a
between, like.
burrito.
If you cut a burrito in the middle, it's no longer a burrito.
If the beef and rice ratio is higher than
Yo, make sure you're getting this side. This is the important stuff.
do you consider soup a cereal?
No.
No,
Okay,
No.
why not?
because soup isn't hard.
Because soup is
Not
hot.
if you leave it in milk.
Pho, bro.
Celery is
Yeah, but you can
hard.
have cereal without it being in the broth, which is the milk. Can you have
You
like
could
a
have
soup,
vegetables, yeah.
a vegetable soup? That's
Soup is made out of
What else
water.
do you put in?
Cereal is
Chicken
made out
and
of
noodles,
milk.
Oh
maybe.
yeah, you eat chicken and noodles normally. You just said that you would cook chicken. Need it. Don't we have another interview?
Not for 2 more minutes. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Wait,
Do you
wait,
make
but-
cereal as a soup?
No, I don't.
Soup
I
is
just
made
wanna
out of
make
water.
Patricia.
Cereal contains milk.
Everything is
Right.
working out
What's
of
cream-based
water.
soups though?
Oh, yeah.
But you don't have to. You also don't have to put milk in.
I feel like the
soup.
classifications for food are just stupid. 'cause
I
honestly,
think
classifications
cereal
for
is water.
anything is stupid, man. When it's all human.
The classification between vegetable and what is it? Because like a vegetable is a
Like tomato.
big
Is
thing.
tomato fruit or vegetable?
Yeah, vegetable's made up. Like vegetable is just like
No
a
way you're
plant.
saying that right now. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the delineation between vegetable and fruit is the only thing I can actually agree on.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Whether or
A
not they're
vegetable,
seeds,
a
like-
vegetable is a plant that you cook, right?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's
like
not always true.
scientifically.
No, a vegetable has a specific culinary definition.
Dude, I'm not talking about
I
the
don't know
culinary
about- yeah,
definition.
no,
The
it's
definition of
okay.
fruit versus vegetables, like whether that has seeds or not.
Yeah.
No, I
Seeds
know,
and
but
A
the
pears.
vegetable is
any
made up.
edible part of a plant.
Yeah, so vegetable is already it should be fruits and plants. It shouldn't be fruits and vegetables. That's terrible. Like a part of a plant used as food. A berry is a part of a plant used as food.
That's true.
Okay, did you know that
Okay.
strawberries aren't berries and bananas are berries?
Yes, I
Isn't
also
that
saw that
weird?
Instagram post.
Wait, strawberries are berries, but
No,
Strawberries
strawberries
are
aren't berries.
why?
Because they have the seeds on the outside.
Isn't that
It
weird?
literally says berry in the name.
Okay, everyone ready for this interview?
It's a fun interview.
Yes.
Is this the yeah?
It's the
Aria.
one we got in our
Got it.
Do you think it's Aria or Aria?
aria.
Aria. Okay.
Are we skipping Massimo, by the way?
If he's not here,
Yeah, facts.
if he knocks on, we can like check again.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and if not, then we'll just.
She goes on like a mission. I don't know where she goes.
To that side area.
Do people wait on the? Oh, I guess over there.
They do, yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
You didn't start calling him?
No.
We were waiting for you.
Aw.
Hello?
Hey, is this Aria?
Yeah, it's Araya.
Araya.
Yeah.
My name is Aaron Rubai. I'm calling on behalf of the Replacement and Agenda Committee. Are you ready for your interview today?
Yeah, I am. I'm currently on the road, so if it's breaking up a little bit, I'm actually heading back to campus right now, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good if the connection gets bad.
Okay.
All right. The first question we have for you, the structure of this interview, you'll have 4 minutes to answer 3 questions you'll have 5 minutes to answer 3 questions that we have.
Okay, cool.
All right. The first question is, what are your motivations for applying to the Student Senate?
My main one is I want to dip my toes in politics a little bit. I know that it's just like student government, and I've had a little bit of experience with student government in high school, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, when I found out about it in college, I was like, let me dip my toes in this. And I know that sometimes you can kind of like segue into actual like state politics and like government from doing college student government. So that was like my main motivation. Also, I stay in Murphree, so it would be cool to be able to like actively make a change in a place where I live, because I will be staying here next school year as well. So those are my main motivations.
All right. Thank you. The next question we have is, what experiences do you have that would make you a good fit for this position?
So as I previously stated, I have worked, well not worked, but I have like held a spot in student government before. I was the senior class president, which is like, it's a much lower scale, but I still had a little bit of experience like working with organizing events, organizing money, and just like making sure that the student population, which for me was the senior class, was, you know, satisfied, everybody's needs were met to the best of my abilities. So I feel like I would be able to incorporate that. Although holding a Senate spot would be new to me, I'm of course open to learn. I'm a very easy, like I'm a quick learner. So I'd be open to learning that as well. I don't have as much experience there, but I feel like my background in student government, like holding a higher position of being senior class president, that'll give me a little bit of knowledge in how to lead.
All right, thank you. And then the last question we have for you is, what ideas do you have if you were to be selected for this role?
So I have a few, but my top 3, being that I again stay on campus in Murphree, my main one is lowering the price of laundry. Somehow, some way, maybe making a reward system, or like, I know student government gets allocated a lot of funds, so maybe allocating like a certain amount to laundry so that students might get maybe 3 to 5 free washes, just something that'll like take the load off, no pun intended, take the load off students, because having to pay for laundry, like having to pay for washing and drying, I know a lot of students that's hard. That takes a toll on them, especially financially. And then my next concern would be adding an ice machine, if possible, either to the common area or to like the kitchens of certain dorms. I know for like in the Murphree common area, it would most likely be smarter to put it in the common area, but for other dorms, maybe putting it on the kitchen floor if there's space for that. And then my third goal, which is really important to me, being that I'm a club athlete currently, I would be allocating the proper amount of funding to clubs, not just like club sports, but all clubs in general. Because I know club funding is something that a lot of clubs are struggling with, and it really limits what they're allowed to do. And sometimes it can take the joy out of being at a club, being stressed about finances. I know that's not like geared specifically towards like Murphy or like dorm living, but it's something that's really important to me and important to people that are close to me.
All right, thank you so much. Those are all of the questions we have for you. Do you have any questions for us?
Not as of right now. If I think of anything, could I just email it to you or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. I stopped by your office before break, but I don't know if you had left earlier, if you just weren't there, but I left you a note. If you got it, that was me, so.
Yeah, my office hours are from 3 to 5 p.m. on Mondays going forward.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Bye. Okay, and then the last applicant is Jacob Eisenberg.
Oh, I saw someone else. I don't
Yeah,
know if maybe that might be.
He is a phone
messing up.
interview.
Was it
Oh.
Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
it was
then-
Andrew. Wait.
Is he doing a phone interview as well?
Andrew
we already-
Andrew already
said he was
interviewed.
there,
We already had it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I thought I just saw from the corner of my eye. I thought maybe it was
Oh.
Massimo.
Oh,
Hey.
hey.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome.
We just want to make sure you didn't like have something. So.
Good.
All right.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
This is everybody calling from the Replacement and Agenda Committee. Are you ready for your interview today?
Yeah, I just want to start. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I just got back from the airport like 5 minutes ago, so thank you for the flexibility.
Of course. And just to double check, you applied to the open Judiciary Committee seat.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So the structure for this interview will be you'll have 4 minutes to answer 3 questions that we have for you, and then 1 minute to answer the technical questions for the Judiciary Committee.
Sounds good.
All right. Starting off, what is your motivation for applying to this seat?
Absolutely. So, firstly, I'm really passionate to get on a committee in general because I feel like the best way to learn is by getting hands-on experience. I feel like just being a senator, there's small things and details that you won't be able to grasp or understand if you aren't as involved as possible. And then specifically for the Judiciary Committee, after talking to past chairs and vice chairs, what I've learned that's super meaningful is being able to help senators truly be able to walk with them the entire process through passing legislation. As a senator, all I can really do is try and represent my constituents. But being a part of the Judiciary Committee, you truly get to represent all of campus and what every senator wants to try and accomplish in Senate.
All right, thank you. Next, what experiences do you have that would make you a good fit for this position?
Absolutely. So the most applicable experience I have has been my work over the past few semesters planning philanthropic events and working with nonprofits. So specifically, earlier this month, I planned a philanthropy event with Alachua County Resources. And while I was reaching out and working with the organization, they sent me an email with their bylaws and everything that I had to make sure that my group accomplished before we had the privilege and were ready to participate at their event. And something that I found is I actually helped and worked with them at addressing one of their bylaws where it was like you needed a specific amount of people to have the opportunity to fill out the paperwork online. And I kind of made the point in one of my emails where it was like, I feel like it would streamline the process a lot more if everyone had that opportunity. So they're actually working on it right now. And a lot of the other nonprofits that I've worked on, there's a lot of things within their organizations that you have to work through. And I feel like that experience has been really beneficial.
All right, thank you. And then the last question we have is, what ideas do you have if you were to be selected for this role?
Absolutely. So three ideas. So the first one is a Judiciary Committee office hours. So this would be where in the SG office, it would be a general committee member would be in the office for 1 or 2 hours a day, and any senator could come up with them to talk about a resolution, a bill, even just an idea to talk about the possibility or if it can work. And then 1 day a week, the chairman would be in the office, and he would only be able to. People would have to go through that first phase of looking at their legislation to be able to go up to him. Then secondly, a legislation mentorship initiative. So there's an overall Senate mentorship initiative, but this would be specifically about getting a new senator paired with an experienced senator who's written legislation and have them be able to work with each other. The goal would be that at the start of the term, every new senator would submit 3 to 5 ideas of things that they want to accomplish in that term, and then they would be paired with a senator who would either work on things similar in the past or currently are working on that. And this would be a little bit more focused on learning about legislation and the proper ways to go about it. And then lastly, an idea that I had is an anonymous feedback form. So I feel like something that we struggle with just as people is if you are talking to a friend, being able to give them the most honest and most important feedback. And the whole point of this anonymous feedback form would be that you would be able to submit legislation anonymously to the Judiciary Committee, and then a committee member would be able to give you feedback also anonymously. So you don't know whose it is, what they've worked on. All you know is that what's in front of you, so that you can give the most important feedback possible. And the whole goal of all of these ideas is to be able to streamline the process as much as possible with mentorship and criticism and constructive criticism, so that all senators know how to properly write legislation and are confident in their own abilities after working on it with people who have done it before.
All right, thank you so much. We are now going to move into the technical questions for Judiciary.
Got it.
The first question is, what are the 5 criteria for reviewing all legislation?
Got it. So the 5 criteria are constitutionality, implication, legality, format, and clarity.
All right, the next question is, what is the procedure for reviewing all legislation in the Judiciary Committee?
Got it. So the procedure is structured in like 4 stages. The first stage is a 5-minute presentation from the author or sponsor of the legislation. Then there's a 5-minute Q&A with the committee itself and a 5-minute debate. And then lastly, it's 2 minutes of final privilege with the author.
All right, thank you. And then the last question we have is, what can the Judiciary Committee move to do to legislation besides amend it?
Got it. So there's 4 options. You can pass, postpone, table, or fail the legislation.
All right, thank you so much. Those are all the questions we have for you. Do you have any for us?
I'm good. Just again, I really appreciate it.
Of course. All right, have a good rest of your day.
Awesome. You too. Thank you.
Bye. I've noticed that some people hang up so much quicker than I do. It's like a reflex. Okay. That brings us to the end of all of the interviews. Are there any motions at this time?
I move to take a recess until call back by the chair by unanimous consent.
Are there any objections? Seeing none, the motion passes. You're now